So I'm not even going to do my intro. I'm not even going to get into my intro music, nothing like that. What you have seen right there up in Detroit is it looks like a report of a guy who drives a 2018 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. Looks like he put the wide body kit on there, clean as hell, up in Detroit. And looks like he was coming out of the mall with one of his homeboys or something like that, based on the story. And if you've got an Apple iPhone and you have the Find My iPhone app on your iPhone, you should be getting notifications about AirTags, specifically if you already have AirTags set up on your phone. I don't think you actually have to. I think that it's kind of a universal thing that gets sent to all iPhones or iPhone products, or Apple products, I'm sorry. So long story short, he's got his 2018 Dodge Charger Scat Pack out there, parked outside of a mall or something like that. And he gets in his car, and unbeknownst to him, he's being followed and tracked. He gets notification from his phone that there's an AirTag in the premises, in the vicinity, and it is a foreign AirTag, as in it's not his. It's not programmed to his phone, right? Tethered to his phone. So that means it's someone else's. And long story short, he finds an AirTag in the trunk of his car, and it's someone else's, and they've been tracking him the whole way. So from the mall to his house or wherever he located the AirTag, that person's been tracking him. I made a video a couple videos back talking about how great Apple AirTags are, how great of an investment they are. For $29, you can track your car wherever you go. That still holds true. There's a positive way to use AirTags, and then there's this way of using AirTags. The positive way is you take an AirTag, you put it in your car somewhere deep down dark where nobody knows. Don't tell anybody, because that defeats the purpose. Because if they break into your car, they know where your AirTag is, they toss that shit, and then you think your car is somewhere in the river, when in actuality it's not. It's being bust down on the side of the road somewhere. You take the AirTag, you put it in your car, and then as long as it's in your car, it will track wherever your car is, right? So for instance, if something happens and your car gets stolen, you'll be able to look at the Find My iPhone app and track your car down wherever it goes. As you can see, I got my Find My iPhone. I've got the AirTag on my keys, my wallet, and my car. Obviously, you would never find the AirTag in my car. I'll be honest with you, at this point, I've forgotten where the hell I put it, which is good. So that's the good way of using the AirTags. For $29, you can have a GPS system on your car wherever you go. You can track it from your iPhone, your iPad, even your MacBook Pro. And then there's this way. People have been taking AirTags that are registered to their phone, random AirTags, not naming them, of course. And so if you know anything, let's break it down. Let's go from the front. If you know anything about how people generally steal cars, they'll see your car in a parking garage, a parking deck, at a mall or something like that. And if they want to break into it, they got to be quick about it, because they don't know at what point you're going to be walking to your car. And obviously they don't want confrontation. Realistically speaking, a lot of people that rob and steal cars, they don't actually carry guns with them. So they're really not dangerous. Shut up. They're really not dangerous. They really just think that they're going to catch you with your pants around your legs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the videos that I've seen on YouTube where people are breaking in the Chargers and Challengers and stuff like that, none of those instances have turned into gunfights. I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying most of them have not, or all of the ones that I've seen have not. In most cases don't, because they really think that they're just about to roll up and catch you, like I said, sleeping or lacking, for lack of a better word. But in this particular case, instead of people just breaking into your shit right there at the mall, at the grocery store, at your job, in the parking garage, in the parking deck, whatever, they take an AirTag, literally the size of I've got one on my keys right here, this small. They take this AirTag and they put the AirTag somewhere on your car so that it sticks. In his particular case, they were able to break into the trunk, or maybe not even break into the trunk, but they found she said a gas cap or something like that, or oil cap, and he snuck or threw the AirTag inside the car. The purpose for this is, instead of trying to steal the car at the mall where you're at and risking, for one, being caught by other people who see you, all the hundreds of thousands of people at malls nowadays, and instead of risking that, or potentially you coming out and seeing somebody breaking into your car, we're just going to track the car back to your home, your apartment, your location. And we're just going to wait. We're going to wait until you're no longer with the car. You park the car, it's outside, it's in the parking lot, it's in the front of your house, what have you. And then we're going to steal your shit at that point or break in and take what we want. And the thing about the Apple AirTags is it will give you a GPS location to the dot. And I mean literally to the dot. Like if you got an iPhone 12 or 13 that's got I think it's I don't think it's ProMotion. ProMotion is the 120 hertz. But it's the iPhone 12 and 13 specifically. I think it's got the AR kit, the AR alternate reality, augmented reality, whatever kit on it. It will literally to the foot tell you exactly where that AirTag is. Not only that, but you get GPS coordinates as to where that AirTag is located. So as long as that AirTag is in that charger, I know where the charger is at all times. These thieves are slipping that thing in there somehow or another. If you got your windows cracked, if you got your sunroof open, if you got your trunk loose, or whatever the case may be, they're cracking it open, they're putting it in there, letting it chill, following you back to the house, waiting until you go to sleep, then they steal your shit. But what you should get, provided you are using an iPhone or Apple device of some sort, I don't know why you wouldn't be, I don't know who's still using Androids, I'm just kidding, not really, but you should get a notification that there's an AirTag in the vicinity that is not registered to your phone or your devices. When you get that notification, take that shit seriously. Do not brush it off as just whatever. Take it seriously, because that's how people are stealing these cars. 9 times out of 10, you drive some sort of nice car. Charger, Challenger, Camaro, Mustang, GT500, Hellcat. These are the types of cars that people are stealing nowadays. These are the types of cars that are doing really well in the market. These are the types of cars that these thieves want to steal and bust down and take all the products, I mean, all of the parts and so on and so forth from, right? If you get that notification, it is incumbent upon you to take that shit seriously, because that little Apple AirTag could literally be in your car somewhere and you don't even know it. Real talk. It could be in your car tracking you wherever you go and you don't even know it. And even more sinister than that, if these are just thieves who want to break into your home, kidnap you, something even more sinister than just breaking into your car, I have a GPS exact location as to where your home is. And now I have you. It was bad enough when these dudes were just running into your house and stealing your shit. Or it was bad enough when dudes would just see you on the street and follow you to wherever you went. That was bad enough. It was bad enough for somebody to be rolling through your neighborhood and see your 392 or your Hellcat or your Trackhawk parked on the side of the road. That was bad enough. But now these criminals are getting digital, technologically savvy. Not really savvy for $29, but it's bad enough when they're tracking you to your home. That's when shit is hitting a whole nother level. They're not even worried about breaking into your shit at the grocery store, at the movie theaters, at the mall, at your job. They're going to follow you home. Now they have your home location, your address, to steal your car or potentially steal more than just your car. Like I said, Apple has built in kind of a fail-safe program. I can't replicate it on my phone right now just because I don't have a Apple AirTag that's not registered to my devices. But you will get a notification that says there's an Apple AirTag in the vicinity. It's in lost mode, as in it's not yours, it's not registered to your devices. Located and tell the owner. 9 times out of 10, these thieves are not putting in their personal information on the AirTag, so it's not like you can call them and say, "I found your AirTag." So the purpose of that feature is like if you lose your wallet or your keys and you've got your Apple AirTag attached to it, somebody else like myself who's got Apple AirTags or the Find My iPhone app, I should get a notification that there is a Apple AirTag in the vicinity, and because of that, I should be able to find that AirTag and call whoever is associated with that AirTag, right? And then that person will know, hey, listen, I picked up your wallet. It's got your AirTag in it. Come get it. Thieves are not putting their personal information on that AirTag, so you're not going to know who it's associated to or who it's linked to. But what you do know is that it's close to you. Do not take those notifications lightly. They could be legit in your damn car and you don't even know it. That just adds another level to the complexity of these cars, man. Like, this is the stuff that thieves are doing for $29. For $29, you can literally steal a $60, $70, $80, $90,000 car unbeknownst to the owner. for $29. That's how much AirTags cost. And then of course, if you get 4, it's $100. So for $100, you can have 4 Hellcats simultaneously being tracked on your iPhone, and you don't even know it. Like I said, guys, if you get that notification that an AirTag is in the vicinity and it's not yours, you need to take that shit seriously. I actually got a notification myself in the grocery store at Food Line. Food Line is a grocery store in Charlotte. I got that notification myself, but I got it when I was actually in Food Line. So that means the AirTag must have been on a wallet or a set of keys in the actual grocery store, and it was in my vicinity. I didn't take the time to look into it because at the time I didn't know that thieves were doing that. And plus, I knew where my shit was, so I didn't care. But you need to heed those warnings and those notifications, especially when you're in your car. If you are in your car, close to your car, and you get that notification, something's fishy. These thieves are going digital now. It's not enough to just follow you home 6 cars behind you. It's not enough to just roll up to your neighborhood and hope you got a Hellcat or 392 in the hood. That's not enough. They are going to GPS your location from where you are to where you're going. And they can track all of that from this. Just be safe out there, guys. If you get that notification, Apple built that into your phone for a specific reason. Take it seriously, heed it. They're taking things to another level. I don't know how you would actually stick a Apple AirTag to our cars, aside from, I don't know, if the windows are rolled down and you throw it in the back seat, or if somebody's trunk is open, you may be able to throw it in the trunk, or maybe even in the slats, right? Like the slats where the trunk meets the glass, you might be able to throw the AirTag in there and it may get lost, because that's where the water, whenever it rains and stuff, it pools in that area and then it runs off the back of the charger or the back of the car or whatever. So they're putting AirTags there. Like I said, if you're leaving your windows open, they're putting AirTags there. They're probably putting them in the fender lining, you know what I'm saying, under the car itself. They're probably putting it there. Like I said, guys, if you get that notification, heed it, take it seriously, find that motherfucker and toss it, because that means you are being tracked. As always, it's your boy Knockout 360, man. Like, subscribe, comment, talk to your boy. I didn't even want to give you an intro, no intro spiel, no intro music. I had to get this to you ASAP. Once I got the video of this, I had to bring it to you. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.